He know what I'm talking about, man. What's good with them peoples, man? He know what I'm talking about. It's your partner, man. Who? It's your partner, man. He know what I'm talking about, right? What's good with them peoples, man? How is y'all doing on this Tantrum Thursday? Say Tantrum Thursday, bro. What are you talking about? Oh, we gonna get into it, you know what I'm talking about? But before we do that, what's good, people like hee hee, ha ha, you know what I'm talking about? What's good, my big buddy, the wise man, man, bro. God. Hey, big man, if you can see this stuff right here, man, you'll fall out laughing, bro. You know, talk about we still clinging to the patio, man. You know what I'm talking about? What's good? People like Ken in the pen. You know what I'm talking about? All my folks incarcerated, all my folks who ain't, man. Everybody on the bottom of that thing, everybody on the top of that thing, man. Keep that head up. You know what I'm talking about? Keep pushing. We gonna get through it to get to it, man. You know what I'm talking about? Did I say Ken in the pen? I don't know, but if I didn't, go get the stick up in Stewart's now, man. You can go and get you one off of 76 MacArthur. Giants Liquor is what I'm talking about. They sold out, but they'll be back down. You know what I'm talking about? 82nd Hillside Barbershop. You know what I'm talking about? They say somebody putting them in their stores in the hundreds. Thank you, young man. Now you know, because I tell you every morning, you can come get them things from me. You know what I'm talking about? You can come get them from me. Did you see them? You know what I'm talking about? Breast spread. No, look, I talk too fast. You know what I'm talking about? There you go. You know what I'm talking about? Spread game just a little bit better this morning. You know what I'm talking about? Man. But if all else fails, man, you can go and get you one off of Amazon. And I mean, you can go and get you one. You know what I'm talking about? Make sure you copy your hardback. Funko Die trying the stores now. Make sure you go to Amazon, copy your hardback. Stick Up 2 coming soon. Funky Dog trying to come real soon. You know what I'm talking about, man. What's that, man? Sway that finger, yo, man. You know what I'm talking about? That one right here, bro. Go. You know what I'm talking about? Worldwide INC, man. You know what I'm talking about? Worldwide Incorporated, man. Come on, one more time, bro. Worldwide, man. I ain't gonna say what does that mean, bro. I'm gonna continuously tell you it means everybody. You know what I'm talking about? And Dooku, Fresh, Mike, a Lil Rue, not Lil Rube. Lil Roo, you know what I'm talking about, man. Tata the player, that's who comes next, man. Same thing, bro. All my folks on the bottom of that thing, all my folks on the top of that thing, man. You know what I'm talking about? Keep that head up. Keep pushing. We gonna get through it to get to it, man. Now let's get through these disclaimers. But before we do that, mama says, and mama always says, you know what I'm talking about? Boy, brush them whiskers when you on TV, boy. You know what I'm talking about? Even if they got a hole in them, you know what I'm talking about, man. Coffee crunch. Classic roast, piping hot. You know what I'm talking about? Classic roast, piping hot. You know what I'm talking about? Now let's get through these disclaimers, man. Now, good brother like myself, I don't promote no drug usage. Good brother like myself, I don't promote no drug sellers. Good brother like myself, I don't promote no alcohol consumption. No, you know what I'm talking about? Don't take a sip, and I mean not a sip of the sippage. You know what I'm talking about? Good brother like myself, you know what I'm talking about? Good brother like myself, you know what I'm talking about? Man, I don't promote no crime. I don't promote no I don't promote no violence. I don't promote no domestic violence. You know what I'm talking about? Keep your hands off the people. People, you know what I'm talking about? He know what I'm talking about? Don't. He know what I'm talking about? Promote. He know what I'm talking about? No. Negativity. You know what I'm talking about? No. That just cracks me up every time, man. No, man, I don't promote shit. They was talking to me. I don't promote shit. You know what I'm talking about? All I promote is y'all go ahead and do what you're going to do with your time, young ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you find the right thing to do with your time, young ladies and gentlemen, because we just don't know how much we got of it, young ladies and gentlemen. But a good brother like myself, I ain't prejudiced. Nah, you know what I'm talking about? A good brother like myself, I ain't got nothing against the sexually different. Nah, you know what I'm talking about? Good brother like myself, I ain't got nothing against the little people. You know what I'm talking about? Nah, man, nah, me. Man, I ain't got nothing against nobody. You know what I'm talking about? They was talking to me. You know what I'm talking about? I just loves me some everybody. You know what I'm talking about? As a matter of fact, I'm on a quest. You know what I'm talking about? Bring that peace, and you know what I'm talking about, that joy, you know what I'm talking about, and that love, you know what I'm talking about, that love. Back to YouTube community, man. You with me? Come on over here, fuck with your partner. Hey, check it out, man. Come fuck with a nigga one time. You know what I'm talking about? Man, how is y'all doing on this temper tantrum Thursday? Say temper tantrum Thursday, bro. What is you talking about? Oh, we gonna get into it. You know what I'm talking about? Man, I ain't never, man, look, I'm on duty patrol. I got things to do, man. I still got one of the problems I had yesterday, man, but it's a good problem to have. I'm gonna figure it out, you know what I'm talking about? But until then, fuck it. You know what I'm talking about? Got bruh. You know what I'm talking about? They got bruh all over the place right now, man. I don't know. I need a good idea right now. I can tell you what I need right now. Some motherfucking drills. That's the fuck I need right now on these motherfucking Mexicans to come take this goddamn door off. Oh, that's what I need right there. Shout out to everybody who was late picking their kids up from school because they had to pick their dope up from School Street. They can wait. Yeah, I see you fucking. You know what I'm talking about. Temper tantrum, man. You say, what's temper tantrum Thursday, bro? I'm gonna tell you what temper tantrum Thursday is. Here we go, man. Now, there's some other shit been happening since I've been living right, and I ain't even really tripped off of it. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't really tripped off of it. Because I used to be the same weight, lightweight, you know what I'm talking about? With the temper tantrum. But, it's just that, man. But I used to, it's kind of different, but it's the same thing, you know what I mean? Because I get mad about some other shit, you know what I'm talking about? And that shit just burns me up, you know what I'm talking about? And there, bro went with his anger, you know what I'm talking about? That shit just burns me up, you know what I'm talking about? But, I start fixing myself, bro, because I start realizing that shit. I start realizing that shit. And I'm gonna tell you one of the worst things you could do is make any decision firepower. Double firepower. Ooh. One of the worst things you could do, folks, is make a decision when you're angry. That's one of the worst things in the world you could do, bro. You know what I'm talking about? There's a lot of times when you make them decisions when you're angry, bro, you done fucked yourself off. You feel me? Because you done came to a gruesome conclusion. And that ain't funny, man. I'm just saying, that's why it ain't really good to, that's why I used to always tell you where I come from, man. You know what I'm talking about? They tell you it's a way to respond without reacting. You know what I'm talking about? It's a way to respond without reacting. But the tension tantrum Thursday, it goes like this, man. Until the motherfuckers asking me why I'm licking my shit, you know what I'm talking about? That's how you make my shit hit, you know what I'm talking about? That's why I'm always licking it. That's why it make it hit different, you know what I'm talking about? But you don't smoke these. You know what I'm talking about, man? Get on with it, quit playing, bro. With tension tantrum, man. Thursday it is. And sis, I'm sorry to say, y'all got this the worst. Y'all do. That, where a motherfucker just get mad. And now it's like, I guess it's the same thing. But nowadays, they do weird shit when they get mad, bruh. You get what I'm saying? Motherfucker get mad, just do some weird shit. I guess it was weird back then. It's something like back in the day. Remember your aunties and they get to fighting amongst each other and shit, and somebody been to call CPS, somebody been to call the police, talking about they doing hair in the kitchen and all. It's something like that. You feel what I'm saying? But they didn't put a zap board on that shit. So I don't want y'all to think that y'all start, because there's always been weird shit. You know what I'm talking about, when a motherfucker get mad. And that shit right there, y'all, is fucked up, folks. And I don't understand, and I want y'all to listen real good, you Bible thumpers. You know what I'm talking about? I want you to listen real good. I want y'all to listen like Hulk Hogan. You know what I'm talking about? Do that. Now, in the Bible, if it says, y'all know what it says in the Bible. You get what I'm saying? So why is it we out here getting mad and then we taking vengeance? Because God said vengeance was his, right? So why do we get mad and then the first thing we do is start getting spiteful and shit? We start coming up with everything we could do to ruin somebody else off of a fucking temper tantrum because we didn't get our way. That shit don't make no sense. Y'all know what that shit is? It's like that shit in Belly when that nigga said, I don't like that shit. I don't like that shit. Y'all just missing a banana. You know what I'm talking about? It's like that right there, though. Nephew, sis, old man, old lady. You know what I'm talking about? Coffee Chronicles. I done seen some drastic shit, man. You know what I'm talking about? That just shouldn't have happened from no argument. You know what I'm talking about? And we just whatever motherfucker was disagreeing about. You know what I mean? Another, well, I don't know what you should have did. That didn't seem like no shit for me to get mad. You know what I'm talking about? And that's why it's good to be mentally updated with your age. However old you is, it's good to be you know how your phone do a reset sometimes. I think we just need to do a reset. We need to see how old we is, you know what I'm talking about? Then we need to get our brain up to speed with the age we is, you know what I'm talking about? But we ain't doing that, man. We'll be 57, you know what I'm talking about? We'll still be using our chip, though, from 1988. You get what I'm talking about, man? Been the same since 88. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about? See, because change is always good, but it's not always good. You know what I'm talking about? It's good to keep some parts of that shit, you know what I'm talking about? But there's a bunch of that shit you just gotta let go. You do. So change is good, and sometimes it ain't. You still gotta be you, you feel me? But you gotta evolve with your thinking, folks. Cause I'm gonna tell you, look, this is I'm gonna come with one called The Diary of a Stupid Motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about? Guess who that was, y'all? Yeah, y'all know it was me. You know what I'm talking about? Diary of a Stupid Motherfucker. Man, I'm gonna tell you, when I wasn't involved in my thinking, bro, I had, man, when I tell you, I caused myself some hell. You know what I'm talking about, man, for some years, man. I'm talking about some years. I'm talking about a good dove. You know what I'm talking about? I put doves on it. You know what I'm talking about? A motherfucker, why they had some 24s, 26s? You know what I'm talking about? A motherfucker had some 22s for sure. You get what I'm talking about? For real, man. And on this temper tantrum, man, just on some real shit. You know what I mean? Now, I can't tell you this because I can't never tell you how to feel. However you feel is just the way you feel, man. I just don't see no reason in us getting into it over some small shit. And then we make that little small Charles ass shit. We just make that shit bigger. Do you know it's motherfuckers that then got in an argument over some M&Ms or just something hella stupid, bruh, and ended damn near 10, 13, 15-year relationship? A friend, just for some stupid shit, bruh, because we got into it. And then the moment we get into it, we can't just cool down. You know what I'm talking about? We got to go do some shit that ain't even called for at that time. You know what I'm talking about? And when I said that's how they getting these niggas into the more of the behaviors of the bitch, because we way too emotional now, bruh. Way too. And everybody gonna be emotional. See, this is the shit that pisses me off right here about the world right now, man. Is they just put a blanket statement on some shit. You know what I'm talking about? Like, man, don't boast to cry, man. Nigga, everybody get emotional, nigga. I don't give a nigga if you slap a motherfucker, you was mad, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? If you laugh, you was happy. Everything is emotion, bruh. So everybody got emotional. Emotions, I mean, you know what I'm talking about? Now the key is not to be too emotional. You know what I'm talking about? That's the key. You know what I'm talking about? Where you don't let your motherfucking emotions overrule your common sense. You know what I'm talking about? Override your common sense. You know what I'm talking about? Nephew, sis, old man, old lady. But that's how the niggas is getting more into the behavior of the bitch. Because niggas is getting mad now and just acting on the feelings when they mad. You get what I'm saying? But a motherfucker shouldn't, it shouldn't, bruh, motherfucker shouldn't get in no argument, folks. And then after we get in the argument, I'm finna throw a tantrum, so I'm finna spin off and go do some detrimental shit. You know what I'm talking about? Go, just some old stupid shit to fuck you off. You know what I mean? That's, I ain't gonna even say that's bitch made, bruh. That's just little girlish. You know what I'm talking about? Little girlish. It just is, bruh. That ain't even no grown bitch shit. So I gotta call it little girlish because I don't want to disrespect the kids. You know what I'm talking about, man? Nephew, sis, old man, old lady. You know what I'm talking about, man? For real. And that shit right there, that temper tantrum shit, man. That shit is and what I'm saying, like it has been around, bruh. But I'm just seeing the little stupidest ass shit, bruh, just turning into something that ain't, bruh. That shit ain't even worth arguing over, folks. You know what I'm talking about? And it's crazy, folks. When I tell y'all that, you know I'm always gonna get into the behaviors of the world. They got us running around like we on a debate team right now, right? But we on the mess debate team. So they putting it in your head, folks, that like everything is a debate or argument or something, bro. You know what I mean? Just everything, and it's not, folks. It's just not. Motherfuckers not even listening, bro. You get what I'm saying? Motherfuckers ain't even listening to what motherfuckers are saying. They not. Motherfuckers just waiting for their turn to talk. You feel me? And when the motherfucker open their mouth, they gonna tell you everything they feel or they think. You know what I'm talking about? There ain't gonna be no logic or nothing. This is gonna be thoughts and feelings. You get what I'm saying? One more thing before I get up out of there, man. Cause I got, man, listen. If I had one wish right now, man, you know what I'm talking about? I just ask for an idea. You know what I'm talking about? I just need one good one right now, man. Then I'm gonna be good. But it was fucked up, I should say, because like nowadays when the temper tantrum comes, it's like it's like for nothing. It's like I can't even explain it, y'all. Like you'll have to see this shit myself. It's like a motherfucker sit around and try to rile they self up to throw a temper tantrum. You know what I'm talking about? It's like a motherfucker's trying to rev their own self up to get ready to throw a temper tantrum. You know what I'm talking about? I don't get it, man. You know what I'm talking about? Because a lot of this shit, there shouldn't even be no disagreement, folks. It just shouldn't. And then we can't have a disagreement without a motherfucker calling the police or CPS on the motherfucker or something. Or just some old bullshit. Like, that shit's silly, folks. And to all you Bible thumping motherfuckers, I thought vengeance was God's. I just don't get that, bro. I don't. You ever see a motherfucker say that Bible verse right there? God said vengeance was his when they was trying to prove a point to you. Say you just got in a fight or something. And they trying to tell you how not to react. Then something happened to them and they called the police. Talk about God said vengeance was his. You know what I'm talking about? But you done called Mr. Johnson. Because a lot of y'all think y'all get tired of waiting for God. It be seeming like God taking too long to punish people, don't it? So y'all got to take it into y'all own hands. You know what I'm talking about? Don't worry about nothing, Lord. I got you. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all be doing shit like that. But on this temper tantrum Thursday, man, come on, folks. We just not kids no more. And like I did that for many years too. I told you my temper tantrums just came in a different way. But I did the same shit. You get what I'm saying? So I ain't trying to crucify you, man. I'm just telling you that shit ain't good, bro. You know what I'm talking about? And once I got to sitting down, checking myself, trying to correct this person that I am today, you know what I'm talking about, man? When you do that, bro, you can see where you wrong at. You just can. If you really sit down and just start trying to analyze shit and shit, you'll start seeing where you wrong at. You know what I'm talking about? And then it really won't be about everybody else or what you think everybody else did, because you'll see where you wrong at. You get what I'm saying? And that's how you could change yourself. But first, you got to take accountability for the shit you do. Because as people, we act like whatever we do is just this small. You know what I'm talking about? It's what somebody else did that's big. You get what I'm talking about? We don't never do everything we did is just small. You know what I'm talking about? Because we always going to minimize it. We going to come up there and say, man, I just, you know what I'm talking about? But we ain't going to say they just, you know what I'm talking about? We just, but they was wrong. You know what I'm talking about? And it's just, we need to grow up a little bit, man. You know what I'm talking about? We need to update our motherfucking mental. You know what I'm talking about? So everybody need to, just the same way your phone do. You know what I'm talking about? When it need to update, we need to just take some time out and update our mental. You need to ask yourself, how old am I? You need to cut your motherfucking brain off and turn it back on. You know what I'm talking about? Let that motherfucker update. That's what you need to do to your motherfucking brain. You know what I'm talking about? I'm telling you. But you don't have to. You can sit right there and use that old data. That's why your shit buffering now. You know what I'm talking about? Your mind, that is. That motherfucker buffering. But we need to get up out these little kid ass, temper tantrum ass behaviors, man. We just do. We just do, man. We do, because we fucking shit up. We ending good friendships, good relationships. We just ending a bunch of shit, you know what I mean? Because we mad because we can't get our way at this moment. You know what I mean? And if you ever pay attention to it, that's all the temper tantrum is. You get what I'm saying? When you can't get your way at that moment, you know what I'm talking about? Then you begin to pouting and doing all this shit. But now it ain't just the pouting. We calling the police CPS like we used to do back in the day, man. You know what I'm talking about? It's got to change. It has to stop. And I'm sick of it. You know what I'm talking about? With that one right there. If you don't remember nothing else, always remember, it don't cost nothing. Just to show a little bit of that love.